gorgeous day. We've got a midweek doubleheader between the Lees-McRae Bobcats and your Flagler Saints. Bobcats come in 10-6 on the season, playing all 16 games away from Banner Elk. Saints 7-10, but 4-2 in Peach Belt play. Let's get to the Bobcats starting lineup. Morgan Crow leads off in left field. Julie Gass bats second and short. Megan Powell is the designated player. She bats third. The pitcher, Grayson Buckner, bats fourth. Jordan Scott bats fifth in right field. Lauren Ritchie at first base bats sixth. Emma Jackson bats seventh at second. Taylor Burrier is at the catcher. She bats eighth, batting ninth. Hannah Foster, the center fielder. And the flex player is the third baseman, Alana Parsons. In the circle for the Saints, Jordan Sheets. The freshman off to an incredible start, 4-2 with a 1.10 ERA, making her sixth start of the year. She has 4 complete games, 2 shutouts, 14 strikeouts through 38 in the third. We are underway as Jordan Sheets starts Morgan Crow off with a ball. Correction, that's a strike. Morgan Crow, 2 for 5 on the season, no home runs, no RBI. That one in for a strike. One of my quote-unquote favorite home plate umpires with his slow draw. It's a crystal clear day, about 69 degrees and sunny. Not a cloud in the sky. A little breezy, though, as the count is now 1-2. Kendall Fuller is the coach of the Bobcats, her third season. Did she hold up? First baseman says no. First base umpire says no. And there's one away, strikeout 1 for Sheets. Julie Gast, the leading hitter for the Bobcats. 373, no home runs, 8 RBI. She is the shortstop today. We'll get the Saints defensive lineup in just a moment. Sheets drops that down and in for a ball. Maddie Childs behind the plate, Olivia Parker at first, Cassidy Crump at second, Abby O'Connor the shortstop, Mackenzie Smith the third, Jordan Sheets in the circle. 2-0. Paige Maceda in left, Jordan Moss in center, Trinity Fry in right. Painting the inside corner with that one for a strike. Saints come in, haven't won 4 of their last 6 after a 3-8 start. That's in for strike. No, it's 3-1. Just missed by Sheets. Saints took 2 out of 3 against Georgia College 2 weekends ago. They took 2 of 3 against Young Harris this past weekend. And that is a 5-pitch walk. And the Bobcats have their first runner aboard.
Now batting the designated player number 29, Megan Powell.
Megan Powell, 333, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. This is a Bobcat team that can hit the long ball. They have 16 home runs in 16 games. Right down St. George Street for a strike. To Powell. Gast is the runner at first. 2 quick ones from Sheets. It's 0-2. That's grounded the other way. Stepping on the bag is Parker in the second, getting the tag. is O'Connor. It's a double play, a 3-4 double play, and the side is retired. We are scoreless through a half.
It's pretty bad. So you'll see the catcher go like this. That's when that's the last warm-up pitch is coming, and that's usually when I come back in. Now the first inning I come back a little early because I want to read the Flagler lineup. So, but normally that's the cue that we're coming back is when the catcher goes like that.
Yeah. Okay. Starting lineup for the Saints: Paige Maceda, playing her 132nd consecutive game, leads off in left. Abby O'Connor, the shortstop, bats second. Cassidy Crump bats third at second. Maddie Childs cleans up behind the plate. Olivia Parker at first base, batting fifth. Mackenzie Smith bats sixth to third. Ari Bosch has returned to the lineup. She's the designated player today, batting seventh. Jordan Moss bats eighth in center. Trinity Fry in right field bats ninth. The pitcher is Jordan Sheets. In the circle for the Bobcats, Grayson Buckner making her fifth start of the season, 2-0 with a 1.56 ERA, struck out 7 in 17 and a third. Maceda steps in, 339 on the season, second on the team, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. And Buckner's first pitch is skipped in for ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. Catherine Grant, the coach of the Saints in her 6th year, 123 wins, 115 losses. She's assisted by Kaylee Allen. One pitch, fly ball, shallow right field, coming in and diving and making. Nope, she didn't get it. I can't see about the last 40 feet of right field. I saw Scott diving in right field, but couldn't tell. So it's a foul ball. Great effort by the right fielder, though. Maceda hitting .382 over her last 9 games. As that one's outside, 2-2. Paige needs just 9 runs to enter the top 10 in school history. As she gets a piece of that foul. Two-two pitch, fouled off. Wind blowing between 15 and 20 miles an hour. Blowing in from the north, which is kind of unusual for Flagler Field. Buzzes the towered air and the count is full. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball, right field. Scott goes back and gets it, 1 away. And Abby O'Connor comes up next, 298, no home runs, 2 RBI. The left-handed hitting shortstop. catch it?
Maceda is on first base?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
There is a Maceda is on base 1 and we don't know why. It wasn't a change, but yeah, we didn't know what it was. No, I'm not on air. Yeah. We thought that was a strikeout. Okay, yeah. So it was a walk-up. Yeah. I like how everybody was confused.
So an illegal pitch was called. So the flyout doesn't count. It turns into an 8-pitch walk for Paige Maceda. Her 5th walk of the season. And Abby O'Connor is up now with a runner on instead of 1 out. That one high for a ball. Throw in the second, and Maceda is there in time for a stolen base. Her 5th of the season. Georgia College was playing Abby O'Connor. The left fielder was playing just off the infield dirt in left field along the line. Lees-McRae has their left fielder back at regular depth as that's chopped foul. Taylor Burrier behind the plate. Lauren Ritchie at first. Emma Jackson at second. Julie Gast at short. Alana Parsons at third. Grayson Buckner is the pitcher. Morgan Crow in left. As that's bunted, popped up, it's going to land foul. Oh, a little bit of a collision there. Parsons seems to be okay. Hannah Foster's in center. Jordan Scott's in right. So 1 and 2, there was some confusion. I thought I was losing my mind, but they called an illegal pitch because I saw Maceda on first base. And I'm like, but she caught the ball. But it wasn't a legal pitch.
Yeah.
Fly ball, shallow left field, coming in hard, diving and making the catch is Crow. And there's one away. That was in no man's land, and that was going to be trouble for the Bobcats. Crow covers a lot of ground to make a great play.
Number 33, Cassidy Crump.
Cassidy Crump, the leading hitter on the Saints with a .341 batting average, leads the team in RBI with 11, and she also has a home run. That one, a little too far inside, ball 1. Crump comes in hitting .421 over her last 6 games. As the Ancient City Bombers have come to life the last couple weeks. That's a bunt by Crump. Fielded and over to first. Nice stretch by Ritchie. Excuse me, that would be Jackson covering first. So it's a sacrifice. Crump's out 1-3. Maceda advances to third for Maddie Childs.
Now batting the catcher, number 4, Maddie Childs.
Childs, 265, 1 home run, 10 RBI. That 10 RBI is second on the team. See if she can get the Saints on the board here with 2 out. Buckner starts her off with a strike. Catch in the corner there. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Off-speed pitch down and away, 1-1.
So, Mike, you were mentioning about the wind today, as how fast it was going. Do you think it's helping the pitchers today, or is it going against them?
I think it is going to help the pitchers. It looks like it's kind of blowing across, so it's going to help on balls hit to right and center for sure. And I think in left field, I think it's going to, you're going to have to hit it pretty hard to left field because you're going to be hitting it into a tough crosswind today. So I think it will help the pitchers. It's 2-1 to Childs. Off-speed pitch. Did she get a piece of it? Doesn't matter. It's strike 2. Put her foot in the bucket on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. First of 2 today. And down swinging goes Childs. So the Saints going to run it to third. Unable to bring her home. We're scoreless going to the top of the second.
That was a great question to ask, by the way.
I was actually genuinely curious too, because you said it was like weird that was wind was coming from the north.
Normally, the wind is either blowing straight out to left or straight in from center, so it doesn't usually come in from right field like it is today because it's coming from the north. My father just asked me the same question on Twitter. Is the wind blowing in or out?
Jordan Sheets, the right-hander, back to work for the Saints.
Leading off for the Bobcats, the pitcher, number 8.
Jordan came in 2-1 with a 1.09 ERA in her last 3 appearances, including a complete game against Young Harris last weekend. She'll face Buckner, Scott, and Ritchie this inning. Buckner, 351 on the season, takes the ball, 3 home runs, 7 RBI. Carlos and I were talking about Shohei Ohtani before the game, and Buckner fills that role. She's their second leading hitter and their top pitcher. That's fouled back, 2-1. Buckner leads the team in home runs. She's fourth in RBI. First in ERA is it's 3-1. Jordan Scott on deck. Catches the corner there. Eventually the call comes. It's 3-2. Sheets, the right-hander from Newport Ritchie, went to River Ridge High School. Against her counterpart, Buckner. Little pop-up. Sheets comes all the way in. They called it a fair ball. So that is the first Bobcat hit of the game.
Now batting the right fielder, number 1, Jordan Scott.
And Jordan Scott comes up. 238 on the season, 2 home runs, 9 RBI. Bobcats have been getting it done with pitching. They have a 172 ERA, hitting just 246 as a team. And that's a strike. That hasn't been scored yet. I wrote it down as a hit, but... And it does get scored a hit. Nice bunt there. Coming in, Parker, strong throw to the crump in time. So, Buckner advances. Scott's out. 3-4 on the sacrifice. And there's one away.
Baseman number 17, Lauren Ritchie.
Lauren Ritchie, 229, 2 home runs, 5 RBI. Ten different Bobcats have hit a home run this year. In for a strike. Cut on and missed, 0-2. Buckner, the runner at second. Those of you in colder climes aren't going to want to hear this, but it's almost jacket weather. Waves and misses at that one. It's off the backstop. Child throws it over to first to finish the strikeout. Buckner advances on the wild pitch to third with 2 away. Brings up Emma Jackson, 219, 1 home run, 2 RBI. That's a strike. Floats that one in there, just off the corner, 1-1. It's currently 48 degrees in Banner Elk, North Carolina. So I'm sure the last thing you want to hear is a guy in Florida on a sunshiny day calling 68 degrees jacket weather. That one catches the inside corner, 1-2. But if you've been in Florida long enough, this is jacket weather.
Oh, this is definitely jacket weather.
I mean, I haven't got a jacket on. But,
I brought 2 jackets because I get cold easily, actually. So, yeah. I think it's just all about what we're acclimated to. You know, my family's from an island, so we're so used to the heat. So we can take it, but we can't take the cold.
see, I'm from an island, but I don't think Long Island counts as an island. You know, I don't even think you want to know what the temperature is in Queens right now, but that's grounded foul. My father, we've been here 30 years, and my father at this point, if it's below 70 degrees, he's got a jacket on. If it's below 60, he might consider turning the heat on. He's been down here way too long.
Yeah.
It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson. Grayson, the runner, on third.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the second. 22 Sheets in the circle. Back to Sheets. Over the first. Nice play by the pitcher, fielding her position. And the Bobcats get a runner to third, but can't bring her home. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. Still no score as we go to the bottom of the second.
So I just now caught on. When you're reading the person saying you're reading their batting average here. Okay, what is RBI?
Bottom of the second, Parker, Smith, Bosch come up this inning. They'll be facing Grayson Buckner. The right-hander starts off with a ball. Parker, 250, 1 home run, 9 RBI. Grayson Buckner, the right-hander from Elkview, West Virginia, went to Herbert Hoover High School. As that's popped. Foul, and it's going to get out of play. Currently 46 degrees in Elkview. Have you ever been to West Virginia?
I have not, actually.
Beautiful, beautiful place. Line to third. Easy play by Parsons. Or at least she made it look easy. One away.
All right. Where have you seen in West Virginia?
I went in the middle of winter, and it's mountains, trees, and snow. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The last time I saw snow was in West Virginia.
Oh, wow.
Mackenzie Smith, 212, 3 home runs. That leads the team, 7 RBI. Those numbers a little deceptive. As that's a fly ball, line drive to center field, to the track, to the wall, and it's a long single. That was a rocket off the bat of Mackenzie Smith, which is why I told you that 212 batting average is deceptive. She's hitting 300 over her last 10 games.
Number 14, Ari Bosch.
Ariana Bosch. Making her 8th start, she's hitting 391. She missed about 3 weeks with an injury, came back last weekend against Young Harris, and takes the ball there. Bosch 3 for 10 since coming back from injury. Dating back to last year, she's hitting 423 over her last 16 games. In on the hands, a little flare. Gonna land in foul territory. Mackenzie Smith, the runner at first. Smith got off to a slow start, but I think that was more just coming back from injury and getting back up to speed, because she's been the Mackenzie Smith of old over the last few weeks. Outside, 1-2, waste pitch there. A 1-2 pitch. Cut on and missed. 2 away. Strikeout number 2 for Buckner.
Now batting, the center field.
Jordan Moss.
Jordan
184, no home runs, 4 RBI, but another player who, that doesn't tell the whole story. Over her last 6 games, she's hitting 429. Puts a charge into that one, foul for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Here in the bottom of the second. So West Virginia, if you're coming from Charlotte, North Carolina, and you go up you're headed towards West Virginia. When you come out of North Carolina into Virginia, you go around the turn on this highway. It's just a tree-lined highway, Interstate 77. As that skipped in for a ball, and so it's just, picture like if you're driving past Daytona Beach, how there's just nothing but trees and road. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like that. Then you go around a curve, and all of a sudden you're at the edge of a mountain, and you're looking down into this valley, hundreds of feet below for miles around, right?
That's nice.
And then about 3 miles later, you go around the turn, and it goes back as if it never happened. But it's absolutely breathtaking. And then there's a lot of views like that when you get through Virginia into West Virginia. There's a lot of views like that on Interstate 77 and Interstate 99. There's a bridge that you go over that on, I think it's US 119. It's 2 and 2. That I can't think of the name of the bridge, but you know it if you saw it because it's in pictures. People do base jumping from there. But I'd like to go back to West Virginia at some point, when it's warm, because it's beautiful. Count is full. On deck, the red hot Trinity Fry.
I always love when they do infrastructure and they keep in mind the scenery, the scenic beauty of wherever that place is. So the fact that they did that, it kind of makes it feel like it's a dream almost.
Don't throw an eyesore up in a beautiful sight, as that's foul tip. So we'll do it again. Smith will return to first. Moss will return to the plate. Moss has a 3-game hitting streak. She was 4 for 8 in the series against Young Harris. Popped out of play. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Annie Breen played soccer here, and I work with her now in the day job. And she asked me, she says, "Do you play softball?" I said, "No, there's a reason I've got a headset on." That one low. It's an 8-pitch walk from Moss. First walk issued by Buckner. And Trinity Fry comes up. Trin, as she's known, 276, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. In her first 48 games as a state, she had not hit a home run. She hit 2 against Young Harris, 1 in each victory. Fry is hitting .368 over her last 8 games. Buckner ready. That one at the knees for a strike. Smith at second, Moss at first. That one inside, 1-1. Fry was 3 for 10 in that series against Young Harris. Saints took 2 of 3. That one too far inside, 2-1. Buckner trying to keep Fry from extending her hands. One pitch low, 3-1. Back to the top of the order with Paige Maceda next. That is a grounder to second. Tough play for Jackson. She couldn't handle it. Coming in to score is Smith, and it's 1-0. We'll wait and see if that's ruled a hit or an error. My guess is that's going to be an E4, but it's an RBI for Fry.
Now batting the left fielder, number 13,
Paige Maceda from Land O'Lakes, Florida. Sun Lake High School comes up. walked her first time up. That's ruled an error, so that's going to be an E4 and an RBI for Fry as Maceda takes the ball. So an unearned run for Grayson Buckner. Moss at second, Fry at first. Buckner deals to Maceda, down and in, 2-0. For Mackenzie Smith, her 7th run scored of the season. RBI number 10 for Fry, who's second on the team. 2-1. Just out of the reach of the third baseman, Parsons. Parsons has already flashed the leather once in this game. That one just out of her reach. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2 on here in the second. Moss at second, Fry at first. Paige Maceda's at the plate. Buckner deals, back to the circle, over the first in time, and the side is retired. But not before the Saints strike first. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on, 2 innings complete. It's 1-0 Saints.
Saints lead the Bobcats.
Top of the third. Jordan Sheets continues in the circle. She'll face Taylor Burrier, Hannah Foster, and then back to the top of the order with Morgan Crow. Burrier, 154 on the season, no home runs, no RBI for the backstop. Ball 1. That one, good movement, but catches the corner. It's 1-1. That one chopped foul, 1-2. Little midweek series. The Saints will be on the road this weekend. Pop fly. O'Connor runs it down. 1 away.
sudden you're off at it, dying.
It's okay.
Hannah Foster comes up, the center fielder. 190, no 2 home runs, 4 RBI. Takes a strike there. Saints will be in Americus, Georgia against Georgia Southwestern, the Canes, this weekend. Then they'll be back home for the newest member of the Peach Belt Conference, USC Beaufort. That one's cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. So those 2 series, very important for the Saints. You'd like to see them take 2 out of 3 from both those series, at least, as that just misses for a ball. And that would get them to 8-4 in conference play before they really hit the meat and potatoes of their schedule, because they have back-to-back-to-back series after that with the top 3 teams in the conference, North Georgia, Lander, and Columbus State. That's a hard hit, base hit up the middle. And it is the second hit today for the Bobcats, and Hannah Foster is on first.
Now batting the left fielder, number 16, Morgan Crow.
Back to the top of the order, Morgan Crow from Concord, North Carolina, went to J.M. Robinson High School.
She's a junior and also majoring in special education.
It takes a special person, and this is not meant to be a pun. It really does take a special person to major in special education, you know.
Yeah.
Because you have to have understanding. Sheet steals. That's grounded to Smith. Over to second. Not going to get the runner at first, but they get the lead runner. So Crow reaches on a fielder's choice. Foster is out at second. 5-4 on the putout.
The shortstop, number 3, Julie Best.
And there's 2 away for Julie Gast, a senior from Taylorsville, North Carolina, went to Alexander Central High School. Catches the corner. Sheets has the ball dancing today. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. In on the hands, foul, 0-2. Sheets has stayed ahead in the count for the most of the day. Crow to runner at first. Snap throw by Childs. Crow gets back. Pitch was a ball. Jordan Sheets on 1 and 2. Back to the circle. Sheets over the first. In time. Side retired. So a single. And that runner is stranded. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left on. 2.5 innings complete. Saints lead 1-0. Bottom of the third, we'll go 2, 3, 4 to sitting O'Connor, Crump, and Childs.
Thanks.
As Abby O'Connor leads off for the Saints.
Leading off for the Saints, the shortstop, number 2,
O'Connor
O'Connor.
from Oxford, Pennsylvania, transferred from the College of Central Florida. Flew out to left her first time up. A great play by Morgan Crow to get her out. Chop foul. A couple Saturdays ago against Georgia College, O'Connor put on a clinic for fighting off pitches. In 2 games, she saw 47 Georgia College offerings. That's a fly ball over the shortstop's head. It's a base hit to center field. And the Saints have the leadoff runner aboard.
Now batting the second baseman, number 33, Cassidy Crump.
So I'll bring up Crump from Coral Springs High School. Where she was a state champion, as she takes a strike there.
Your attention please, now playing the field for the Bobcats, number 7, Meredith Summy.
So Meredith Summy is coming in left field. We'll have to update things here in a second. O'Connor, the runner at first. Crump puts a bull charge in that one. Fouls it off. Crump hitting 400 over her last 7 games. Has a 3-game hitting streak entering today. Outside 1 and 2. Crump hits that one the other way, foul. Stays 1 and 2. One-two pitch, off speed, fly ball, right field. Scott over, she has it. 1 away. Maddie Childs is not going to come up. Instead, it's going to be Madison Vogel.
Pitch hitting for the Saints, number 11, Maddie Vogel.
So Vogel pinch hitting here. Takes that one down and in. Vogel 1 for 4 on the season. She's from Bethany, Illinois. Went to Okaw Valley High School. Transferred here from Parkland College. Runner goes, throw in the second, not in time. O'Connor has a stolen base. For O'Connor, her 4th stolen base of the season. That one high. It's 3-0. That's pop foul, 3-1. On deck, Olivia Parker. Vogel was a three-sport athlete in high school: softball, volleyball, and baseball. And that is a 5-pitch walk. Her first walk of the season.
The first baseman, number 10, Olivia Parker.
Olivia Parker from Perry, Georgia. First Day Presbyterian School. Line to third, her first time up. In for a strike. Parker hitting .333 over her last 6 games. That one high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A 1-run lead for the Saints here in the bottom of the third. Abby O'Connor at second. Madison Vogel at first. Olivia Parker at the plate. Grayson Buckner to deal. Drops that in for a strike, and it's 1-2. That one outside. Murray tried to frame it, but it's 2-2. Wind seems to be shifting a little bit. That's a pop-up. Summy, the new left fielder, grabs that, and there's 2 away.
Now batting the first
Bringing up Mackenzie Smith from Tarpon Springs Senior High School in Tarpon Springs. The former Tarpon Springs Sponger. A sponger is a diver with a mark. I am rolling my Roman numerals here. A Mark 5 helmet. Yeah. That's to the track, to the wall, to the warehouse. It's gone. Home run number 4 for Mackenzie Smith, and it's 4-0. A 3-run shot. Scores O'Connor. Scores Vogel. Smith scores herself. And that's going to bring up pinch hitting Courtney Robinson. Courtney, .333, no home runs, 2 RBI on the season. For the former Santa Fe Raider from Alachua, Florida. Since the midpoint of last season, Courtney is hitting .351. Buckner now in a 4-run hole. Gets a strike there. I believe it's 4 runs, 3 hits for the Saints. That one right down the middle. It's 0-2. Outside, 1-2. While at Santa Fe, Courtney led the Raiders to 3 district titles. She's been a PBC Honor Roll Award winner. 2-2, just off the corner for Buckner. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And that is a tough play in the hole for Jackson over to first, not in time. That is an infield single for Courtney Robinson. Courtney continues to get it done. And that brings up Jordan Moss from Windsor Academy in Macon, Georgia. Transferred here from Radford. Buckner trying to limit the damage here in the third. That's a high fly ball. It's going to get out of play. No balls. 1 strike. 2 out. 3 runs this inning for the Saints. It's a 4-run lead. To number 5, Jordan Moss. The 6th hitter of the inning is Robinson. She's on first, as that's a ball. Robinson, the 7th hitter. Moss, the 8th hitter. On deck, Trinity Fry, the 9th hitter. Oh and 2. Upstairs. 1-2. Buckner ready. Outside. Nice snag by Burrier. 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2 hits in the game for Lees-McRae. That one misses. The count is full. Trinity Fry up next. Payoff pitch. And Moss draws her 2nd walk of the day. And that brings up Trinity Fry. Trinity reached on an error and drove in a run her first time up. Fry from Beloit, Wisconsin, where she went to Beloit Turner High School. Transferred here from Rock Valley College. Was the Division III tournament MVP for the NJCAA JUCO, while a Rock Valley Golden Eagle. Hit .437 as a junior college player. Buckner ready. Fly ball. Shallow right field. Coming back in. Jackson able to locate it. That one you saw the wind on, Maddie. The wind pushed that back towards the infield. Jackson stayed with it and made a nice play.
Yep.
Damage done, though. Saints, 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 left on, 3 innings complete. It's 4-0. Defensive change. Madison Vogel will stay in the game to catch. Taking over for Maddie Childs after pinch hitting for her last inning. Jordan Sheets, 3 innings pitched. Struck out 2, walked 1, allowed 2 hits. She'll face Powell, Buckner, and Scott. Megan Powell from Eden, North Carolina, went to Rockingham County High School. Grounded into a double play her first time up. As that pitch is a ball. Sheets ready. Outside, 2-0. Sheets ready. And it's 3-0. Grayson Buckner on deck. Gets the call on 3-1. This umpire's been known to expand the strike zone a little bit on 3-0. Foul tip, and the count is full as Sheets battles back. Payoff pitch coming. Chopped foul. We'll do it again. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Shallow center field. Moss comes in. She has it. 1 away.
Now batting the pitcher, number 18, Grayson Buckner.
Grayson Buckner, the pitcher, comes up for the 2nd time today. To this point in the game, she's the only Bobcat who's made it past first base. She was stranded on 3rd after singling in the 2nd. That's a grounder to Smith. Over to Parker. 2 away. Jordan Scott, the senior from Smithfield, North Carolina, transferred from Lewisburg College. Back to Sheets, to Parker. 5 in a row retired for Sheets. We're halfway home. Saints 4, Bobcats nothing. Bottom of the fourth, Mike Licio, Matty Torres here with you at Flagler Field. Saints will send the top of the order. 1, 2, 3. Paige Maceda, Abby O'Connor, Cassidy Crump. Grayson Buckner continues in the circle. 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 earned. She struck out 2 and walked 2. Walked 3, excuse me. One of those being Paige Maceda, who grounded back to Buckner her last time up. That one gets the corner for a strike. Maceda drops a bunt. Buckner over to first in time. Jackson covering, so it's 1-4 on the putout, and there's 1 away. Abby O'Connor comes up. She's 1 for 2. Singled, stole a base, scored last inning on the Mackenzie Smith home run. Mackenzie finished 21 as one of the hottest hitters in the conference and then was hurt last year. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. We got the 3 helicopters flying by. Parsons over to Ritchie. 2 away, 2 quick outs for Buckner.
Does there happen to be a military base around here?
So NAS Jax is probably about 30 miles north of here. And then there's the Mayport Naval Station that's probably about 45 miles out. So on the southwest side of Jacksonville is NAS Jax Naval Air Station, and then Mayport Naval Station is on the northeast side of Jacksonville. As that is pulled foul by
Into the
Crump.
bullpen.
So you'll right around 10 o'clock at night, it seems, they seem to fly over my neighborhood. They're probably doing, probably doing patrols, training exercises. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. The third hitter, Cassidy Crump, here in the 4th. She's down 0-2. Buckner with 2 quick outs. Really needed them after a long inning last inning. See if she can finish out a 1-2-3 inning here. That's the other way. Knocked down. We'll see if that's an error. I think that should be a hit. But again, announcer is not the official scorer. Just a guy in a headset. And it is a hit. And so that extends Crump's hitting streak. Crump now has a 4-game hitting streak. As Vogel comes up, she walked last inning and scored on the Smith home run. Popped up foul. Vogel the salutatorian in her class. Rips that one, pal. Just out in front of that one. We won't discuss class rank here. We'll just say I had my senior class was 483 people, so there was a chance to put up some big numbers in the class rank department, and I put up some big numbers in the wrong direction. The 0-2 pitch, cut on and missed, side retired, so a 2-out single, but Crump is stranded at first. 4 innings complete, 4-0 Saints. Top of the 5th, we will see Richie, Jackson, and Burrier. Lauren Ritchie from China Grove, North Carolina, went to A.L. Brown High School. Struck out her first time up. Jordan Sheets enters her 5th inning of work. And it's a grounder back to her. Over to first in time. 1, 2, 3. That is the 4th assist today from Jordan Sheets. She has fielded her position well. Emma Jackson, a sophomore from Lexington, North Carolina, went to Central Davidson High School. Speaking of groundouts to the pitcher, that's what she did her first time up. That one a grounder to Crump. Over to first, 2 away. And this is when Jordan Sheets is really on. She's hittable. In other words, you're going to hit the ball. But you're not going to get a good result when you hit it. That's 4 straight groundouts for her. So she's not going to strike you out, but she's going to get you out by letting you hit the ball into the ground and letting her fielders take care of it. As that's a ball to Burrier. She's from Stuart, Florida. South Fork High School. Kind of sort of down your way, a little past where you're from, but a little warmer there, as that is a line drive base hit into the gap. This could be extra bases. Moss throws it in. Play at second, not in time. It was cut off by Crump. Might have had a chance that Crump not cut that off. So that is a double for Burrier. That is her first double of the season. And with 2 out, for just the second time today, the Bobcats have a runner in scoring position. Hannah Foster, the former Ridgeview Panther from Orange Park, Florida. Over in Clay County. Clay County kept me very busy yesterday.
What kept you busy at Clay County?
That's a base hit up the middle. Rounding for home. Throw coming up the line. That's going to allow the runner to advance. I think they're going to give Moss a throwing error on that, as it's an RBI single for Hannah Foster.
Wow, that was a great play.
So, either way, Burrier scores and it's 4-1. Yeah, she really hit that well. Catherine Grant going to have a quick word with her pitcher. So yesterday, a coach who used to coach in Clay County resigned his position, and there's some developing news about why he resigned his position related to his time in Clay County. And so, you know, on top of the day job, I have the radio job at night, and I was kind of having to work a story all afternoon. So never a dull moment.
Yeah.
So it's just a single. My guess is actually they scored that a double, but I'll check with that. But it's still a hit either way. It's still an RBI. As Meredith Summy comes up from Iron Station, North Carolina. Went to East Lincoln High School. Came in for Morgan Crow in the third. This is her first at bat. Foster, who's 2 for 2, by the way, is on second. That one cut on and missed 1-1. Summy hitless in 3 at-bats this year. Off-speed pitch. Couldn't get her to bite. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Cut on and missed. 2-2. She chased outside. I don't know if that got picked up on the microphone, but Kendall Fuller saying to shorten up. Something I wish hitters would do more of with 2 strikes. She didn't, though, and she cuts on it and misses. The side is retired. But the Bobcats get one back. Top of the 5th is complete. It's 4-1 Saints. Parker, Smith, Robinson, 2 up this inning.
Olivia 0 for 2.
Grayson Buckner's gone all the way. Starts this inning off with a ball.
out 3. She's walked 3, allowed 4 runs, 3 earned on 5 hits. That's a grounder to short. Gassed up with it. Over to first. 1 away. Mackenzie Smith. 2 for 2. Singled and scored in the second. Hit a 3-run homer in the third. Hitting .323 over her last 10 games as she takes the ball there. The second half of 2021, she hit about .338. Really thought she should have been on the Peach Belt Conference team. She takes a strike there. And last year she was injured very early in the season. But her swing is back. Just off the corner, 2-1. First of 2 games today. That one buzzes the tower. 3-1 on deck. Is Courtney Robinson. That's a base hit in the center. Mackenzie Smith is 3 for 3. Alex Vitola is going to run at first. Vitola from Ocean City, New Jersey. Went to Ocean City High School, the alma mater of MTV's Kurt Loder. Look it up, kids. Courtney Robinson singled her first time up. Takes the ball there. Batted .420 as a junior, Alex Vitola did at Ocean City as a Red Raider. As that's ripped foul by Robinson. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. That's number 1, Alex Vitola. Buckner, Robinson shows bunt, pulls back, pitches a strike. Throw is offline. Vitola gets in with a stolen base. Better throw might have gotten her. That's her first stolen base of the season. Robinson behind in the count, 1-2. Hard ground foul, and we'll do it again.
Outside, 2-2. Robinson has been a valuable player off the bench for Catherine Grant's team. One more time as that one goes into the Saints dugout. Stephanie Youngblood able to. This is the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Vitola at second. Robinson at the plate. Buckner in the circle. She Robinson gets a piece of that. And stays on. And Robinson gets squeezed. I don't know how you call that pitch on somebody who's only 4'11", but, you know. That's why I'm up here. There's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5,
You know-
Jordan Moss.
Speaking of which, Robinson rests at 4'11". Would that make her box like even smaller?
That would make her strike zone smaller, although the home plate umpire didn't seem to think so there. Moss comes up and fouls that out of play. To the fan sitting there, he's like, it looked pretty in play to me. Moss has walked twice today. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. A 3-run lead for the Saints, who have 4 here in the 5th on 6 hits. One of my favorite people, Jalen Barr in the building. Jalen, how you doing?
I got to good to see you too.
Oh, 2 pitch down and in, 1-2. Got a little starstruck there. Vitola at second, 1-2. Buckner in the circle. Moss at the plate. She's reached on 2 walks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And a runner at second. That's fouled off. We'll do it again.
You know, sometimes I wonder if they make the nets even taller, and no matter how tall they go, it's still
Gonna get
still
over.
gonna go over.
Yeah. I was at a high school softball game, covering a high school softball game last week, and they had a chain link fence, and they had a little fence angled over, and I'm like, at that angle, when's a ball ever going to hit that? And sure enough, a ball hit that. So it just looked like it was at a weird angle.
You said it was a chain link fence?
Yeah.
With all the fouls, did it keep making a noise every time?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't assume so.
Yeah, it rattles.
See, I think that's why I like our Saints field nets. It's
Now-
a lot quieter.
There are a couple high schools in the area, and I'm not going to name names, that don't even have a screen or a chain link fence.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Absolutely terrifying.
Are there still stadiums? Oh my gosh.
This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Moss, who had an 8-pitch walk and a 6-pitch walk. So talk about hitters making pitchers work. This will be the 20. Oh, I'm asking myself to 23rd pitch Moss has seen today.
Oh.
And for the third time today, Jordan Moss has walked. I have to look up and see if any Saints ever walked 3 times in a game.
Yeah.
Let's go to the old record book. Trinity Fry reached on an error in the second. Popped out in the third. My son's going to be sad he missed Jalen Barr, though, because we're big fans.
Ah, he's great. My freshman year, I believe I saw him play, and it was a show every time.
He's an incredible athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we went up last year to see them at Augusta in the conference championship.
Oh, wow.
You know, wasn't able to make it as many home games this year as we'd liked.
Yeah.
That's a ball. It's 1-1. Tola is the runner at second. Feels like she's been there for an eternity. Moss is the runner at first. Fry is at the plate.
She's just answering to get to third base.
3 Saints have walked 4 times in the game. The most recent was Alyssa Velez back in 2021. So Moss needs one more. Fly ball, left field, to the track, to the wall. For the third time this week, Trinity Fry sends one to the warehouse. It's 7-1. Trinity Fry has been on fire as the Saints blow this game open again. And the Ancient City Bombers take one to the warehouse for the second time today. Fry, in 48 games as a Saint, had not hit a home run. That's her third in the last 4.
Fielder, number 13, Paige Maseda.
I thought that the wind would hurt a home run there, and it didn't hurt that one at all.
No, it did not. It was smooth sailing, just went past all the way to the warehouse.
Maseda 0 for 2 with a walk today, trying to extend her hitting streak. Tough day for Grayson Buckner, who, if not for 2 bad pitches, would actually be having a pretty good day. As Maseda takes the ball there.
Now, speaking of working our batters, working our pitches, at what point do you think of how many pitches would a pitcher start to feel the burn?
That would be, I would think that, in baseball, it's normally they say 100 pitches, but softball, you'll see pitchers go 140, 150 pitches deep. And sometimes you'll see them throw 100 pitches in a game and then come back and pitch in the next one. So, it's a little less strain on the arm, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know that there's no strain, because I'm sure when Buckner gets done with today, she's not going to feel all roses and sunshine. But, because of the throwing motion, softball pitchers tend to be more durable. It's 1-1, or excuse me, 1-2 to Paige Maseda. Although you are seeing a trend in softball. It used to be you put a pitcher in and you let her work as long as she could, just like it used to be in baseball. And much like baseball now, you are seeing a trend with some teams trying to work more pitchers in and allow for less strain on the arms of their pitchers, because it does wear you down. I mean, I've seen pitchers throw, as that's fouled off, throw 40 times in a season, and you can see towards the end of the year it does start to take its toll.
Yeah.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 2 home runs today. Paige Maseda with 2 home runs on the season. Fouls another one off. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. 26. This will be the 26th pitch in just the last 4 batters, so they're making Buckner work. Outside, count is full. On deck, Abby O'Connor. These, by the way, are my favorite uniforms. I like the all whites with the gold and black triple stripe. That's a slow roller. Jackson up with it in time, and the side is retired. But not before Trinity Fry adds 3 for the Saints. 5 innings complete. 7-1 Flagler. Another gem for Jordan Sheets so far. She's allowed 1 run on 4 hits. Struck out 3, walked 1. Through 5 innings. She'll face Gast, Powell, and Buckner, 2, 3, and 4 this inning.
Leading off the shortstop, number 3, Julie Gast.
Gast comes up, walked in the first. Grounded to Sheets in the third. She's 0 for 1. Bobcats have to stay patient here. Not going to get it all back on one swing, as that's a ball. Sometimes you see teams when they're down 6, they start to get a little aggressive and just start swinging at pitches because they know they've got to get hits instead of waiting for the right pitch to hit. Ted Williams used to say, you only get one pitch to hit and a bat, so you better make sure the one you hit is the one you want to hit. 1-1 outside, 2-1. So those of you who aren't regulars probably wondering what's in that warehouse, or maybe you're not. But once I tell you, you'll probably wish you were in there. They make popsicles and ice cream in that warehouse. Best vanilla ice cream I ever had. I actually had eggnog ice cream from that particular place. It was delicious. That's Chop to Smith.
That's interesting.
Over the Parker.
I think you mentioned one time that it was Hippo and Mayday's ice cream.
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Now batting, the designated player, number 29, Megan Powell.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And then my daughter actually goes to gymnastics on the other side of that warehouse. So I'm in this corner of the world a lot. Powell comes up. Takes the ball there. Grounded into a double play in the first. Flew out to center in the fourth. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. It doesn't hurt to mention it again. She's a freshman from Eden, North Carolina. Went to Rockingham County High School. Maybe I did. Framed nicely by Vogel. It's 2-1. Gets a piece of that one. The count evens at 2-2.
You ever been to North Carolina?
I have. I have family. I haven't been to haven't been anywhere fun in North Carolina. Mostly been passing through, and I have family in Raleigh, but we were just visiting there, as that's fouled off. But there are a lot of beautiful parts. Banner Elk, where Lees-McRae is a pretty part of North Carolina. I used to work for a company that had a resort in Banner Elk, and everybody used to rant and rave about it. My son got to go up there with his grandfather. They took a trip up to there last year. Nice backhanded fielding by Crump. Over to Parker. 2 away. That was a hard hit ball, and Crump with great reaction to get down on that one. Grayson Buckner comes up. She's 1 for 2 at the plate. Excuse me. One of 2 Bobcats to make it as far as third base today. Doesn't get the call there. It's a ball. The other was Taylor Berrier, who scored the lone run for Lees-McRae. That one up the middle. O'Connor might have taken her eyes off it for just a second. I wonder when Sheets reached for that, if she kind of blocked O'Connor's sight there. Buckner's on for the second time today. We'll see how they score that. Scott's 0 for 2. They score that a hit, so that's the second hit of the day for Buckner. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. That's hit hard to O'Connor. Flips it to Crump, and the side is retired. So a 2-out single. That runner is nabbed at second. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Saints 7, Bobcats 1. New pitcher for the Bobcats. It's Jada Wilson, making her 9th appearance of the year, her second out of the bullpen. 4-4 with a 1.81 ERA. She struck out 35 in 49 2/3. Her 4 wins, 49 2/3 innings, and 35 strikeouts lead the team. She'll face O'Connor, Crump, and Vogel. So Buckner's day's done. She pitched 5 innings, allowed 7 runs on 7 hits. 6 of those earned, struck out 4, walked 3, 2 home runs. O'Connor 1 for 3, leads off. Shows bunt, pulls back, pitches a strike. O'Connor singled, stole second, and scored on the Mackenzie Smith home run back in the 3rd. 1-1. Big cut at that one. It's 1-2. The pitching has actually been very good for Lees-McRae. The bats have struggled a little bit. Today, it's been a little bit of both for the Bobcats. O'Connor rolls over that one. Buckner moves to second base, by the way. So, means I got to do some scorecard work here. So Buckner is now at second base. And that means that Wilson is technically the seventh hitter. We'll see if the designated player bats in her place. Next time around, Crump shows bunt. That's skipped in for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Crump 1 for 3 today. Extended her hitting streak. Crump, like so many of the Saints, has really come on these last 2 weeks. Got on and missed 1-2. Hitting .409 over her last 7 games. Chops that foul. That was a nasty pitch by Wilson that just missed. Crump, great eye to lay off that one. That one grounded hard to short. Tough play, knocked down by Gast. And Crump is on first base. Walk and a strikeout today. Scored on that walk. Crump is the runner at first. That one inside. Throw behind the runner. Crump is back. It's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. That pitch tied Vogel up a little bit. Fly ball out of play.
Into almost the next playing field.
It's funny, they trimmed the hedges down the right field line here. And it's funny to see how many decomposed baseballs were back there. Watch, when you walk out, go look and see. There's just baseballs that were buried in those hedges forever. That went outside, 2-2. Had the chance to call some baseball on Saturday. Tough night for the Saints. They lost to Mount Olive 15-3.
You know, something I've always wondered was how many balls actually go missing. And
I would wonder that too. And I think there's more of an effort made to keep softballs just because softballs are so much more expensive.
Really?
You know. So you see a lot more effort made, whereas, you know, people will dive into a snake pit to get a softball. That is a pop-up. You see that die in the wind. Fielded by the pitcher, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10, Olivia Parker.
Olivia Parker, 0 for 3 today. Most likely her last chance to extend her hitting streak today. Line to short, flew to left, grounded to short. Excuse me, line to third. Takes the ball there. That's some heat on the inside corner. Drifts a little too far inside, 2-0. Crump the runner at first. Pitch is a strike, throw behind as Burrier is keeping a very close eye on Crump. We often hear me talk about the first baseman, whether they wear a fielding mitt or a first baseman's mitt. She has a first baseman's mitt. That one looked good to me. Now watch on 3-1. Like I said, this umpire has a tendency when it's 3-1 to open up the strike zone and calls the pitch in the same spot a strike. Probably should have called the last one a strike as well, though. Count is full. Mackenzie Smith on deck. She's not going to get there. Nice pitch by Wilson. Down looking goes Parker. So the Saints get a runner aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. They leave her there. We go to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Bobcats in this one. They trail 7-1. Top of 7-8 due up for the Bobcats. Lauren Ritchie. Jada Wilson's in that slot right now, but I'm going to out what would be her 5th win of the season. Gets the corner there for a strike. Sheets has struck out 3 and walked 1 through 6. 1 run on 5 hits. So now we're seeing that corner of the strike zone expanded just a little bit. It's 0-2. Outside, 1-2. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out the lineup gymnastics here. So Jackson is on deck. Means that Wilson is actually in the 3 spot currently. 3-2 on deck. Jackson. And that's a base hit to left field. Get a 6-run lead back. Start putting runners on base. And so Richie does her job there. So I'm not sure the pattern. I could be mistaken at 8. From Harrisburg, North Carolina, will pitch. So that's the way I'm understanding it. Is Jackson is now the designated player. So she moved from second to designated player. Wilson is in the 3 hole as the pitcher. I'm sure she will not bat, though. I'm not that sure, to tell you the truth. That's fouled off. Wilson's 2 for 9 on the season, so she might bat. It's 0-2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more batters before we answer that question. Spieth has not attempted a stolen base this season. Outside, 1-2. That's a base hit to left field. Spieth stops at second. Jackson at first with her first hit of the day. And back-to-back singles to start off the inning. And Catherine Grant's going to go out and have a word with her freshman pitcher. So maybe a little last inning rally from the Bobcats here. They're off to a good start there. I think if you're Catherine Grant, you're just telling Jordan Sheets, just keep doing what you're doing. They've put a couple balls in play, but it's not time to hit the panic button. Burrier 1 for 2. She doubled and scored in the 5th. That one low, scooped up by Vogel. Ball 1. Outside, 2-0. Spieth at second. Jackson at first. Burrier at the plate. Sheets in the circle. Good pitch there, 2-1. Circle in the sand by the always lovely Belinda Carlisle. Just throwing that out there. That's chopped to Smith. Steps on first. Gets the runner there, so it's a fielder's choice. Might have been the better play just to go to first and get that second out. Burrier reaches on a fielder's choice.
Center fielder, number 21.
Speece is out of third, 5 unassisted. And there's one away for Hannah Foster. Foster back in the 904 and loving it. She's 2 for 2. Fly ball to Fry. That gets held up in the wind. Runner tags. Throw to third. Not in time. It's a sac fly to third, but at the same time, the Bobcats are down to their last out. And it's going to be Janin Glaspie from Johnson City, Tennessee, coming up to pinch hit. She is hitting 200 with a home run and 3 RBI.
I just want to take a second to appreciate Fry's throw from right field all the way to third base. That was really incredible.
She has a pretty good arm. They have pretty good arms in this outfield. All 3 outfielders. Paige Maceda's got a rocket launcher attached to her arm. We've seen Jordan Moss show off the arm today. Outside for a ball to Glaspie. Jackson is the runner at third. That one low, 2-0. Sheets has had a grind a little bit this inning, but she's down to her last out. It's 3-0 on deck. Julie Gast, who's 0 for 2. Now let's see what the strike zone looks like on 3-0. He held on to that one a little bit, but it's a strike, 3-1. Burrier's the runner at second. That's chopped foul. And the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bobcats down to their last strike. Jackson on third. Burrier on second. Glaspie at the dish. Sheets in the circle. Fouls it off. We'll do it again. She's staying alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. Guests in the on-deck circle just wanting a chance. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded to third, and it's foul. Smith thought about it. Wisely lets it go. Let's do it one more time. And that's the ball game. Down swinging goes Glassby. She can't believe it. Strikeout number 4 for Sheets. And that is the ball game. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Saints. 1 run, 7 hits, and an error for the Bobcats. Jordan Sheets gets the win. She goes 7 innings. She strikes out 4 and improves to 5-2 on the season. Grayson Buckner takes her first loss of the season to drop to 2-1. Game 2 in about 25 to 30 minutes. For Maddie Torres, I'm Mike Licio. We'll talk to you in just a bit.